Konnichiwa, hello and welcome. This is Roy at Ninjazola90, and today I will be reviewing the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Metallic Armor Red Ranger Rocky figure. And this is a really cool figure, and I got some things to say about it. So with that said, let's get things started. And now starting things off with the box, because I gotta talk about really cool boxes on this channel while I still have them, because unfortunately I won't be keeping the boxes because I don't have room to store the boxes. But anyway, I will obviously be keeping the figure and the accessories inside. But anyway, starting things off, we see a really nice picture of the metallic armor Mighty Morphin Red Ranger right there, looking very, very sparkly and pretty. We get a nice side view of the metallic armor Mighty Morphin Red Ranger right there as well. And of course, we have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers logo at the top of the box on the right side. We have a warning label, choking hazard, letting you know that this is not edible, so don't look at this figure and get hungry and mistake it for a candy bar. And we also have ages 4+, which I'm not very sure if I would give a collector's grade action figure to a 4-year-old, but I think they just put that so they could just sell the figures to kids, with, well, younger kids. But I would suggest, you know, maybe maybe that's a little bit older, maybe like 11, 12, maybe 9 or 10 for these. Maybe 8, or I don't know, a little bit older, not 4. I think 4 is a little to be, you know, especially with all of these accessories and everything. A 4-year-old is going to lose this, obviously. But anyway, we have the title of the figure, Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Mighty Morphin Metallic Red Ranger right there, and we have the Hasbro logo at the bottom right. We get another really cool side view of the metallic armor Mighty Morphin Red Ranger right there. And of course, the back of the box, we have the metallic armor Mighty Morphin Red Ranger Rocky right there, with the power sword with the lightning effect part that it comes with, in a really cool, awesome pose. And yeah, just for the record, this is the same effect part that comes with the Mighty Morphin Goldar with the wings. If you watched my review on that figure, this is the same exact effect part, it's just in a different color. So there's that. So that pretty much concludes it for the box, because there's really nothing too interesting on the top and on the bottom. So with that said, let's now get on to the figure. And now here we have the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Metallic Armor Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. As you can see, this is a really cool, awesome figure. He is very, very sparkly and shiny as well. Let me put my light on so we can see how sparkly and shiny this figure really is. Look at that. Really, really awesome. Really, really cool. It would have been cool if they done the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie suits in the Lightning Collection. That would have been really cool. Maybe they might do that with the Super 7 figures, if Super 7 still has a license, hopefully. Because it's, I don't know, because I noticed like they had like Hasbro Pulse exclusive like Super 7 Ultimates, like very metallic armory-ish like these, except that they're more like akin to like the old Bandai figures. So I might look into those, since those tend to be a little bit cheaper, just to dip my toe into the Super 7 Ultimates to see how they compare. So just give me some time on that to think about it. But anyway, going over this figure in detail. Of course, his main color scheme is red, because duh, he's a Red Ranger. What other color would he be? Sure, not going to be purple or pink or orange or whatever other color he may be, because he's red. Of course, we have the really cool awesome metallic armor Tyrannosaurus Mighty Morphin helmet right there, looking really, really cool, really awesome. We see the really nice black visor, nice vivid colorization. We see the outlining of the silver outlining of the Tyrannosaurus teeth in the frame of the helmet visor. We see the black Tyrannosaurus eyes in the helmet and the top of the Tyrannosaurus head as well in the helmet. Very nicely detailed helmet. Of course, we can't talk about the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger without talking about the Power Sword, of course. Nicely detailed as well. This one is a little bit more shinier than the Power Sword that comes with the normal Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, because this is a metallic armor release from when they got the metallic armor power from Ninjor. So this would be infused with the power of the ape, as well as the red dragon, I believe. This is the power of the Tyrannosaurus, red dragon, and the ape all in one, technically, with the metallic armor. We have the Zhu Ranger diamonds going across the chest and around the back. Same is true with the gloves, the cuffs of the gloves, and the cuffs of the boots as well. Articulation with this figure, starting with the head, we can look. We can look up on a ball joint hinge right there. We can look down. We can look right. We can look left. And we can cranium revolve this all the way around a full 360, like he's on Wizards of Waverly Place. And also we do have good arm articulation as well, starting with these really nice butterfly joints in the shoulders, so we can move the shoulders all the way back like so, and then bring them forward like so. And let me take his power sword out so I can get more in depth with his arm articulation. Now, of course, we have a swivel hinge in the shoulders as well, so I can swivel them all the way around a full 360. Articulation with the Lightning Collection figures, the Power Rangers in particular, it's pretty much all the same, but I'll go over it anyhow. And of course, we do have the hinge in the shoulders as well. Some of them are a little looser and tighter than others, so if you like taking your figures out of the box and posing them around and play with them and battling with other figures and doing stop motion and figure photography, and the person like me that has to have the hands-on experience, you'll notice that some of the joint tolerance may vary, but they don't pop apart like some other figures that I review, so that's a good thing. And also we do have a bicep swivel as well, so we can swivel those biceps all the way around a full 360. We do have a double joint at the elbows, so that is a definite plus. So we are practically getting like figure arts level articulation with these figures. And we do also have a swivel at the wrist, and we have a hinge in these hands as well. And the hands are also interchangeable, because if you want to change them out with different hands, you can. So as you are seeing. And of course, just for the record, I've done this with multiple Rangers already, but I'm just going to start doing this with more of them just to demonstrate how well the articulation is in the arms. So yeah, if we want to, if we choose to, we can do a full crossing of those arms like that. Where, yeah, and just like, if we want to. Really, really nice. Excellent articulation with these figures. I can't complain about that. And also, we do have some good torso articulation. So we do have a ball joint in that top torso, so we can rock side to side like so. And we do have an ab crunch where we can lean backwards and forwards like so as well. And we can rotate all the way around a full 360 in the opposite way as well. And also we do have some nice detailing on the belt and we have the very metallic silver holster for the blade blaster right here. And of course, may I remind you yet again, this is a blade blaster. I've noticed a lot of people calling this a power blaster. Power blaster is a completely different weapon. It's when they combine all their main weapons to make the power blaster, which is their ultimate weapon. This is basically the blade blaster is basically nothing more than a sidearm sub weapon. So it's not necessarily like their main weapon, like the power sword or the power axe or the power lance, the power daggers or the power bow or the dragon dagger or the saber sword, or you know what I'm getting at. But anyway, getting more into the detail, we have some really nice detailing on the buckler marker as well, looking really nice. And also getting more in depth with articulation, we do have good leg articulation, so I'm gonna just take the blade blaster out so we can get more in depth with leg articulation without having any hindrance. So we can kick forward about this much, we can kick back down, same is true with the other leg, and back down. We also have a swivel at the top of the hips, same is true with the other leg. We have a double joint in the knees, so we do have that good double joint hinge, same is true with the other knee. Bring it back down. We also have a swivel in the boot, so swivel those boots all the way around a full 360. Same is true with the other leg, and we do have a swivel hinge in the feet as well, so we can point them forward and back on a hinge, and we can swivel them all the way around a full 360. Same is true with the other foot, and if we want to, I'm going to go ahead and try. See if I can get him in a side kick, full standing side kick. So point this foot forward, bring this foot. I go to chamber his hand, full standing. So I gotta put him right. Okay, alrighty. Trying to get this in the right type of. Yeah, there we go. It's a little low, but yeah, you can if you want to. Let me see if I could. I'm not gonna try it because I might break it. I don't want to do that because these figures are going up in price in the aftermarket. So there we go. Got it a little higher, so we can do that side kick. So yeah, always make sure to point that foot in a knife edge. I know that because yeah. I'm a Taekwondo Junior Black Belt, but I need to get back to class whenever I can. I haven't been training since like 2016, but I know what I'm doing. But yeah, that's how you put them in a full standing side kick. So you can. These figures have good balance. And now let's get a look at those accessories. So let's get these accessories out of the box, shall we? So let's pull this tab right here. Trying not to rub the box too much, but I'm not keeping it anyway, so what the heck. Okay, get those accessories out of there. So first things first, we have the effect part that goes on top of the power sword. So let's put this here. This is basically the same lightning effect piece you get with the Mighty Morphin Goldar figure, except it's like in an yellowish orange colorization. So we have that. Alright, looks like he's about to fall over. And of course, we have his interchangeable closed fist hands right here. So we do have the closed fist hands that he comes with. As well as the Star Zeo Crystal that would eventually go to Tommy. And of course, we have the unmorphed civilian Rocky Dos Santos swappable head, which I won't be doing because, yeah, I had a really bad mishap with my Lord Draken figure when it came to swapping out the head, so obviously I won't be doing that. But anyway, yeah, don't get Rocky DeSantos from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, who is the late great Steve Cardenas, confused with Rocky Balboa, who is Sylvester Stallone, because obviously they don't look anything alike. So just a quick reminder. And yeah, that pretty much concludes it for accessories and detail and articulation. So now I will be getting into my final verdict and giving this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability. So let's get to it. And now for my final verdict on the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Red Ranger Rocky figure here. If I have to give this one a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give him a drum roll, please. A knocked out of the park, well-deserved, more phenomenal, very powered up, 5 out of 5 stars. Why? Because detail-wise, I feel like this figure is very show accurate. Articulation is definitely top-notch. Playability is really well. I can pose this figure in many different ways. I can battle with other figures if I want to. I can do stop motion, and everything stays together. It doesn't fall apart, unlike some other figures from other lines, from other brands that we all know of, which we pay way too much for. And that's obvious if you collect SH Monster Arts figures, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed this review. I will definitely be uploading more. I have more Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures on the way, including the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Street Fighter Rangers I ordered from Big Bad Toy Store. So if you're looking to where you can actually get Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures at retail prices, if not lower than their original retail prices, BigBadToyStore.com is a good place to look. They still have plenty inventory, although like the selection of what you might be looking for is limited, and they may not have the ideal figures, but they do have some good stuff. I've noticed that I've been eyeing. They have the Omega Rangers, they have the Alien Rangers from Aquatar, which is basically Kaku Ranger. Yeah, they have some really cool stuff. They have the Red and Yellow Rangers swapped, which I've been eyeing as well. And then, I mean, Big Bad Toy Store, when it comes to Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures, they do have a really good selection, although not all the ideal Power Rangers figures that you might be looking for. But they do have a good, decent selection, and I would suggest checking with Big Bad Toy Store before, you know, paying aftermarket prices on eBay. But the only reason why I did order from eBay, because yeah, Big Bad didn't have all the ones that I was particularly looking for, but I did start with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Power Rangers crossover figures, and those are really good. So if you are looking for Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures at a affordable price, Big Bad Toy Store is the place to look. If you've never heard of the website, I will put the link in the description so you guys can go check that out for yourselves. But anyway, as always, thank you guys for watching, especially if you made it this far into the video. Your engagement is well appreciated, very much appreciated, and that really helps out the channel. And if you want to help out the channel even more, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, love you all, stay safe, take care, God bless, stay powered up, and peace out.